Guys, how are you? I know you can't see my face, but I want to say hi. This is your pick a card reading for all zodiac signs, for everybody. You're here because you were drawn to the energy. This is the message that you need to hear that's going to heal your heart. I wanted to think of, what can I do for this Pisces full moon that's coming up? And it's not just for the Pisces full moon. Whenever you're watching it, this message is going to reach you. But I really thought it was really important. I love the energies of the moons, right? The moons mean so much to me, being a Cancer sun, Cancer moon, Cancer Jupiter, Cancer midheaven. All of those things there's such a strong connection to me, between me and the moon. And I thought, how can I really celebrate this Piscean full moon? What would people need to hear? And immediately it came to my heart, what do people need to hear to heal their heart? So I want you to take a second, guys, and just focus on what you feel drawn to. And whether it's the color or the shape or the positioning. This is group 1. This is group 2. And this is group 3. I'm just going to give y'all a second to focus and feel like, what am I drawn to? What do I just know I need to hear? And you'll be called to one of the piles, or you could listen to all 3. Have at it. I hope you will. But I'm going to give you a moment of silence to really focus and think about it, and then we'll reconvene. Okay, so you've either picked group 1, 2, or 3, or a combination of them. Let's get into the reading. We're going to start, of course, with group 1. This is the moon card. The energy is gaining momentum. So that's the first part of the message that you need to hear, to heal your heart. The energy is gaining momentum. So understand something, guys. Nothing just appears, bam, right there in front of you. But you're being sent a message, my dear ones, from angels right now. You're being sent a message that says the energy is gaining momentum. Whatever it is in your heart, you need to know that it's not going unnoticed. It's not going ignored. It's not going nowhere. It is gaining momentum. It is growing. Okay, this is what we call a waxing moon, right? And that means that the energy is growing. So keep at it, man. Keep at it. There is something building. Light. Have hope. Have hope and keep hope and see the light. This is also a message here for you guys. You need to know that somebody is seeing the light. Somebody is being drawn to the light. Somebody is waking up. An awakening is happening. Somebody's opening up their eyes, and something is starting to grow. Okay? Or this could also be, you will understand something. You will understand something. And the way that, if you're not understanding it through math, through science, through reading books, through looking on the internet, ask God. Ask God, because God will send you the message in the form that your mind can understand. And then you'll see the light. But there is illumination coming to you. There is an understanding, an aha that is coming. So please do not stop looking, and do not give up hope. Trust, my dear ones. Trust, guys. Trust. And I know it's hard, and this represents all that emotion, right? That keeps you stuck in that place. You're scared, man. You're scared. You're worried because of all the hurt, because of all the fear. But guess who's right there? Spirit. Spirit, the spirit of your loved ones, the spirit of your ancestors, the spirit of your own heart and your own soul, God itself, the everything, the cumulative, the all loving, the unconditional love. It like trust. Because what you're trusting in now is what's actually bogging you down and threatening to drown you. This is air. It wants to lift you up. Also, it's the sense that communications, once again, they're coming in, right? They're about to talk to you. There's a message you're about to receive. This is a sense of have hope. It's not as bad as you think it is. It's not. Share your gifts. So go ahead and take that action. Go ahead and show somebody you care. Go ahead and continue to be that loving heart that you are. Because honestly, you weren't made a fool of. Nobody was made a fool of here. Nobody was embarrassed. Nobody was looked at the wrong way. Actually, in some ways, it's like people need your loving. People need your caring. It makes a difference. It makes an impact. Also, a sense of walking into the light, stepping into the light. If you're working really hard on a project or on a goal or a career, you have to keep going because, honey, you're meant to share those gifts. God gave them to you, and it is gaining momentum, right? Say you can't get any gigs or no, an agent never calls you or whatever it is. Like, it's going to happen. It's actually happening right now. What you don't realize is you're actually growing in your gifts. You're growing in your talents. You're growing in your skill sets. Every time you don't give in to despair, you become a better artist, a better mathematician, a better scientist. You become better because of your tenacity. So what you've got to do is trust that it is growing. You know, I say this all the time on my daily tarot card readings, and you guys can check them out here because we're on Astrology Motivation. Guys, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like this video, share this video, and hit all notifications, okay? Don't forget to do that because I want to see Astrology Motivation grow. But I want you guys to know, ultimately, that roots, when you plant a seed, roots grow into the ground first. They don't grow up first. They grow into the ground first. You don't see those hundreds of feet, some thousands of feet of roots beneath the surface. And that's the most important part. When seeds grow, they do not sprout up first. Their roots grow down first. And so that's what's happening right now, guys. You're taking root. Your talents are taking root. They're growing stronger. You're laying the groundwork. And please don't underestimate how important that is. You have to be proud of yourself. Proud of yourself for laying that groundwork. Because, oh my God, look at this beautiful illumination that's going to happen to you. You will break through. Trust, you will break through. Here we have observer. Interesting. Somebody's watching over you, plain and simple. As this card, as you look up to the heavens and you pray to God and you're like, please give me a sign, you know, please show me, or looking for inspiration, somebody's looking down on you. And that's what you need to know, that you are not alone and you're being watched over. You may think you're the one sitting from afar and looking and longing and appreciating. But why doesn't anybody value me? They are. This is not just you're sitting there making an observation. Somebody is watching you. They're watching you grow. They're pulling for you. They're caring about you. They're praying for you. They're protecting you. Watch. This is also a message to you to watch and keep learning. You know, observation is not just with the eyes, it's with the ears too. It's take in information. And you'll start to see that, you know what? There are some signs of that sprouting happening. If you just watch closely, you'll start to see maybe a little lump in the soil, right? You'll start to see signs that it's not just the roots. It's not. And then you have, I am bonded. Oh, somebody loves you. Somebody, you are together with somebody. This is a soul connection. I am bonded. You are loved. You are completely, please know that you're loved. Please know that you are loved. You are connected. Somebody appreciates you. Okay. Oh, protection guardian, drop your shield. What did I tell you? What did I tell you? You don't have to defend yourself. Somebody's been watching you, looking at you, observing you. They care about you. They want you. They're appreciative of you. Drop your shield. Trust. Drop your shield. It's time to share what you feel and bring to light who you are. It's time to let it out. It's time to talk about it. It's time to take the leap of faith. It's time to tell somebody you love them. It's time to go to that audition. It's time to put in that resume. It's time for you to bring to light what your gifts are and your talents are, and whatever comes out of it. This was just the first step. You keep going, you keep going, you keep going. But you must drop your defenses, or else nobody's ever going to know. You can't win if you don't play. If you never take this chance, you're never going to win. And you are going to win once you start taking these chances. But you got to share yourself. Open yourself up to sharing yourself with somebody. We have Tiger's Eye here. Self-confidence through God confidence. Guys, if you can't believe in yourself, believe in the God in you, and that God believes in you. Believe in the love that God has for you. Believe that you are loved. Understand, you need to know this. You are loved unconditionally. So no matter what happens, you're going to be loved whether you succeed or fail. And there's no such thing as failure as long as you learn. If you learn something, it's a lesson, not a failure. So this is like, it's time to make your move, right? Believe in yourself by believing in God working through you. It's not just about you. You were assigned this. You were assigned this. Hop to it. Give it to God. Take a deep breath. Go ahead and actually do that. Go. And on the exhale, release this situation to God for healing and answers. You're not alone. I can promise you that. Spiritual path. Your true beliefs are becoming clearer to you, which prompts you to make necessary life changes. Wow. You are changing dynamically inside of you. Believing in yourself deeper, and also understanding taking risk in a different way. When you love yourself enough, no matter how much you fail, you're always going to get back up again. And I'm not saying you're failing. This is your message. Your heart needs to know this, that you are loved unconditionally. People are interested in you. Somebody is watching you. You're also being pulled for and protected. And it is the time, my love. It is the time. You must do this. You must come out of your shell, and don't be afraid to show what's making your heart heavy. You need to lighten it up. Give it over to God. You're not going to be alone, and you're not going to be made fun of. If you were attracted to group 2, this message is now for you. What do you need to release? You need to let go of something. Now, it may be a thought, an idea, a wish, or longing, a person, a relationship. It may just be this idea of feeling embarrassed with yourself. But what do you need to release? Clearly, you need to release something, or else it wouldn't be here. Opposite of group 1, this is a waning moon. This is, you're losing emotion for something. You're losing emotion. Something is losing momentum. You can feel it. You can feel yourself not even being excited. And it's probably because you're not being filled. It's not being contributed to, and you can't hold this all by yourself. You're losing interest in something. So it's time for you to let a chapter in your life end. And it's okay. That's what Spirit wants you to know, because you're probably feeling guilty about this. But Spirit wants you to know to not feel guilty about this, because it's natural that this is happening. It's natural that this time in your life is closing out. It was supposed to happen. You're not wrong. It's not incorrect. You have to trust. You have to trust that this is what's supposed to be. You shouldn't feel guilty or that it's wrong. It's supposed to be coming to an end. Look at the bigger picture. And that's going to help you understand that, overall, everything comes to an end. Everything fades. And what does that mean? When you look at the bigger picture, when something's fading, a new thing will start to rise. This could talk about you're supposed to be leaving. You're supposed to be traveling. You're supposed to move somewhere. You're supposed to go somewhere. You're supposed to be curious. You're supposed to let what you were go and go travel and figure out and find and explore and discover different aspects of yourself. This is your time, right? This could also mean that you're going through a very tumultuous time right now, right? The consistency, the peace, the predictability has finished. And now there's a lot of chaos, but it's also adventure. It's not just something ending. It's a new adventure beginning. Happy birthday, Doug Denny. So there's a new adventure beginning in your life, group 2. And then we have triumph and success. Wow. I guess you didn't expect that one. You know what? All of a sudden, you're being asked to let the old go because you're about to come into a great deal of abundance. You're about to finally win where you always felt like you were losing. And there's going to be clarity all of a sudden on being able to cut old ties. It's like old ties that just were holding you back, man. We're holding you back. You have the arrow and you have the sword. Both are very sharp. And both get to the point. What do you need to release? Look at the bigger picture. You need to cut ties with something. You need to cut ties with something. Prosperity and freedom. Oh my God. This is luck, dude. You know what? Group 2. That's why the arrow is here. You're being pulled back. You feel like you're being pulled back now. That's like you're being pulled back before you spring forward. That's what you need to know. You feel like, why is my money slipping away? Why is this slipping away? Why does it feel like I'm losing everything? You are the arrow being pulled back before you launch forward. And somebody's about to cut your tether and bam, release you. Prosperity and freedom. This card means there's money coming into you. Those financial situations that are fucking you up, guess what? They ain't gonna hurt you anymore. All of that trivial shit, all of that stuff that's tying you down is about to be cut. You're about to be launched. That's what you're being set up for. You're about to be launched, group 2. How about that? Don't sweat the small stuff. Guys, this disappointing period is about to end. In fact, it was setting you up for one of the most exciting moments of your life, a huge triumph. This is small potatoes. It's small beans. Don't sweat the little shit. There is something that has been getting in you, hurting you, making you feel crazy and tense and making you suffer. It's small potatoes. It's small potatoes, even if you think it was a big deal. It's small potatoes. Because your life, it's nothing compared to where you're headed. Don't sweat the small stuff. You're letting, especially financial problems, financial issues. That's small shit. I know it seems big. It's not. Finances are one of the easiest things to fix. Even though they make us very stressful. They take a lot of stress out of it. They cause a lot of stress in us. But ultimately, sweetheart, they are one of the easiest things to fix. You're letting something that shouldn't get to you get to you. You're letting it make you feel like you failed when you haven't. You're about to be launched. You're being set up to soar. A change in the wind. What'd I tell you? It's coming. It's coming. At least by Sagittarius season, right? Which is not very far away. At least by Sagittarius season, it's coming. But I'm telling you, it's going to come sooner than that. You're going to get launched. A change in the wind. Wait till after Mercury retrograde. That's after October 17th. Wait till, I'm telling you. Why? Because Pluto is going direct. Jupiter's going direct. Saturn's going direct. All those motherfucking planets are going to start going direct. And then all of a sudden, guess what? Launched forward. By Sagittarius season, all those planets are going direct. And all this like pulling back that you've been feeling, poosh! Poosh! God wanted to see how you did. Try you under, and he's not trying to test you. Listen, God's going to love you unconditionally. It's just, do you love yourself unconditionally? When you feel like you're a failure, do you still talk to yourself the same? Do you still act the same? Do you still believe in God the same? It's like, it was this time has been, you're being put through the fire to see how much you whine and cry and complain about shit, how much you let shit get to you, so that you can get stronger. And you can learn how very important having faith in something is. Right? You're going to win. You're set up to win. Group 2, I'm telling you, you're set up to win. But when you win, you want to be a person you're proud of. Not somebody that you're like, fuck, why'd I act like that? So this is that time to get right with yourself. Because in terms of the world, you about to win. I feel transformed. You're ready to make a huge change in your life. There is a huge change coming to your life. A burden, after this reading, a burden is going to be lifted. And nothing that you're dealing with is going to get to you, because you're going to realize it's fading. It's fading. I will hope. You will hope. You're going to look up again. You're going to have faith again. After this reading, you're going to believe in God again. After this reading, you're going to know that this was your message. That you can dare to hope again. You can dare to have faith again. Because you're not going to be let down. How can you be let down when your focus is up? The great teacher. Learn from spiritual experience. Hope, faith. This is to humble you. It's like Jesus having to believe in God even when he was crucified. How do you feel about that? How do you like that's kind of like, even if you're not Catholic, it doesn't matter. Think about the story of the horrendous torture that the Catholic prophet Jesus went through, and how he was still expected to believe in God. Even when he's getting nails hammered through his hands and he has to hang on that and it's ripping his flesh. And someone puts thorns all up on his head and then jabs a spear into his side. Honey, my God, you talk about torture, but here he's like still believing in God. Look up. Because nothing that you're suffering can compare to the beauty that's going to be sent to you. Shaman, trust in higher forces. I mean, how can you say it more than that? You got the traditional monotheistic religions, and then you got the pantheistic spirituality, both saying you need to trust in God. You need to get right with your God. Why? Because it don't make any sense to continue to disbelieve in the unconditional love that has your back. Not only it's not going to change the abundance that's coming to you, it's just going to change your suffering now. You're not going to suffer anymore because you're going to be connected again. And then Sage. So pray. whether it's prayer, meditation, prayer, the rosary, or whatever. It doesn't matter if it's traditional religion or not. It matters that you pray. It matters that you continue to talk to God. That will help you through this time when you feel like, why have you abandoned me? God hasn't abandoned you. God's got you. You're about to launch forward. Sage, be devoted and committed. Be devoted and committed to God. Be devoted and committed to you. Have the strength and courage to have faith. It's one of the most difficult things anybody could do is to have faith. But honey, believe me, heaven awaits. Last but not least, we have watermelon tourmaline, stress reduction. De-stress your mind, body, and schedule as you need to rest, recharge, and revive. You don't have to keep overworking. You don't have to keep pushing hard. You don't have to keep searching for answers that seem to lead to other questions. None of that is going to get you the answers that you want. You have to kneel, you have to pray, and you have to know you are being launched forward. God is pulling you back to teach you to trust in unconditional love. Let yourself go, and that's when you launch forward. I'm telling you, I'm just telling you. And when, my sweet ones, when is when you let yourself fall back into those hands of God. When you decide to finally have faith. When you let go, things clear up. Group number 3. You ready? Your hard work is paying off. Damn! Right from the onset. Right from the onset, you have worked your ass off. And it has not gone unnoticed. It hasn't gone unnoticed in the heavens, and it has not gone unnoticed in the 3D world. Your hard work is making opportunity for yourself. It's making opportunity for you. It is created opportunities for you. Bottom line. Wow. Discontent and boredom. If you have been suffering from discontent and boredom, the solution to your problem is get your ass to work. It doesn't even matter what job you take. It doesn't matter if it's a fry cook at McDonald's. The secret to your success right now is idle hands are the devil's workshop. You need to get your ass to work. I know, how is this healing my heart? Because it's giving you purpose. You want to heal the secret to healing your heart, my friends, is know that you need to just go and do something physical in the tangible world. It doesn't matter. If you don't know what you want, then anything is acceptable. It doesn't matter if it's a job working at TJ Maxx. It doesn't matter if it's a job working as a fry cook. It doesn't matter if it's an office administrator. What matters is you need to keep yourself busy. That is the secret to your success and the secret to you feeling the energy in your body and purposeful and connected again is to get into the 3D world. Work in the 3D world. That is what you need right now. You know why? All of this is paying off. All of this is paying off. Your hard work is leading you to a point where you have new opportunities, and you may not even know it right now. Even if you hate your job, you may not even know it right now, guys, but your hard work is leading you to a place where you are going to be happy with yourself and open up doors for yourself. Wisdom. Bam. You know just as much as your boss. You're ready. You're as wise as anybody in the room. Also, this is saying you know something. Trust your instincts on something. As in, you know something's up, or what's undercover, or what somebody is not saying. Trust your instincts on it. You really have a lot of experience here. I mean, this is telling me you have a lot of experience. You're just waiting, like, to use it. Use your wisdom, use your experience. This is your sign. This is your message. What will heal your heart is to get into action. Because you have it. You have what it takes. You don't have to wait any longer. You don't have to wait. Trust what you know. Trust your knowing. I mean, this already tells me wisdom on it. You already know so much. You're already so good at this. You're no novice at this. Why don't you trust yourself? You have to trust yourself. She sits here away from everybody else because she knows something about somebody that's just walked in the room. She can sense something. She knows they're freaking wrong. She knows that they don't know as much as she knows. This is maybe you're at a job, right? And even your boss doesn't know as much as you know. Well, then level up. Go run your own company. Go ask for your raise. Because you're right. You do have a knowledge the other people don't have. And your discontent and boredom is a sign that you are not being challenged enough. It is your time to level up. It is your time to believe in all the intellect and experience you have. And demand people acknowledge it of you too. You can do this. You need to do this. This is just a sign that it's time for you to do this. Just sing. Wow. Let your voice be heard. Open up. Get out there and take center stage. It's time. This is your sign, guys. It's time. People want to hear you. And you're ready. And I get it. You're probably nervous, but it doesn't matter. Because you're so prepared that even your nerves won't get to you. They're not going to hold you down. They're not going to hold you back. This is diva level status. Look at the roses at her feet. Look it. People love her. You're ready to take center stage. You're ready. You're ready. Co-create. This might be partnership. This could also mean you need to talk to somebody or say to somebody something. You need to get something off your chest, or you've noticed something about somebody that you work with. You have knowledge that they need. But they need your voice. You need to say to them something. And you also need to allow yourself to at least think about a partnership. But a full partner is somebody who not only listens, but participates. So it could very well be that you're either in a situation where somebody's been dominating and not listening to you, or you need to have a stronger voice and stop letting somebody else continue to get their way all the time. Either way, this is, your voice is needed. Your voice needs to be heard. Stop stifling it, because it's an important voice. I feel peaceful. Wow. You will feel peaceful when you allow yourself to open up and realize just how important you are. You need to hear this, guys. You are integral to this project. You are integral to this family. You are integral to this company. You are integral to this friendship. You are so fucking important. Now, you may not feel like you are, and that's why you've backed away or you haven't participated. This is lack of participation on your part because maybe you don't feel good enough. But you are more than good enough, and you gotta start participating fully. Because this is a piece is balance. and it needs you on the other side. They need you. This company needs you. This industry needs you. Whatever it is, they need you. They need you to balance things out. They need you to equal out those scales. They need you. They need your gifts. They need your talents. So just 100% lay it all out there. 100%. And insist, like when you share when you share whatever it is, your hard work, when you share it, people will be blown away. I think your assumption is that you're offering as much as they are. No. You are 100% going to like they need you. If things are lagging, it's probably because you haven't thought that you were worth it enough. Or this is saying that somebody else is if you were working on somebody else, they're finally going to go ahead and level out and equal you. Because you haven't slacked off, because you kept pushing, and because you opened up your mouth and said something. Mother Earth, feel loved and comforted. That's beautiful. Feel loved and comforted. Feel loved and comforted. See, this is earth energy. All of this is earth energy. So this is all happening to you in the 3D. This isn't a spiritual world thing. This is you taking tangible action. This could also be you giving birth. All your hard work is paying off. You're sick of waiting. Your child will be born soon. And whatever this child is, whether it's a really physical one, or like an actual human being born, or it's like your brainchild, or your business, or your company. Feel loved and comforted. It's like you need a big fucking hug to realize just how valuable you are. And you're getting it right now. From me to you, you're getting a big hug. Your life is going to change once you open up. Because think of the World card. Your life is about to change. The old ways of doing things, they're all gone, guys. They're all gone, group 3. They're all in your past. You don't need them anymore. They're all finished. You have stepped into a new world of abundance because you're ready. You're leveled up, expert level. Rhodochrosite, be gentle with yourself. You've been through a lot and need time to heal and recover. I feel like this is just like giving birth. I feel like you've just given birth to something. How beautiful. Let me say this to you. A voice is coming through here. Congratulations. Group 3, congratulations. Because this is like the birth of a new life. For yourself, literally a new life. For your company. It's like, and now you get to, your hard work is paying off. And now you get to like, I don't know, even like take a break. Go on vacation. You get to have confidence in what has been created. You don't have to worry about it slacking off or being taken away. That's not going to happen. It's not going to be taken away. This is real. What you've created, what you've made, it's real. So go ahead and appreciate yourself and understand and acknowledge outwardly just how valuable and valued you are. Because you are. Nobody's taking this abundance away from you. I guarantee it. They need you. They need you. You're needed. You're respected. And you've broken through. You've broken ground in the 3D world. This is realized now. This is for certain. Established. All groups. Please remember group 3. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do so. And remember to ring that bell because I upload all kinds of cool stuff over here. All groups, I really hope that you loved this message. I hope that you loved your message. And I hope that you join me in a couple of weeks for the next the next pick a card. I love doing these. I love spending this private, beautiful time with you. And I hope you love it too. Please remember to like and share the video. And send your love out to other people. Send these messages out to other people because somebody else may need to hear them too. God bless you. Have a wonderful weekend and enjoy the full moon. Bye, guys.